Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is called Popping the Popcorn, and this is somebody who's brand new to Tuber Chat, just having been with us for a couple of weeks now. They were personally invited by Michael's Adventures, who is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, happens to be a dear friend and a moderator here in Tuber Chat. He can't always be with us, so for today he does send his regards, as he always does when he can't be with us. So he always wants to make sure everybody knows he's thinking about us when he's not here. He'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, we're looking at Popping the Popcorn, and this creator just came into the Tuber Chat family blazing with support for other creators right away. It was basically the second that they got here, I started seeing them out supporting others right away, and of course they support on our other channel, and for that I'm grateful. So with 69 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, up and over the 70 that they're thinking about today, and get them a little farther along the road to the first 100. So I hope everybody will introduce themselves. What you'll find on Popping the Popcorn is a lot of movie reviews. It's personal opinion here, strictly, so that's great because you get a real world talk about what to expect if you're going to look at movies both new and old. And they are also looking for recommendations. So if you have movies that you'd like to hear Popping the Popcorn's opinion on, they're open to that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Popping the Popcorn. And like I said, we'll push this channel up and over the 70 they're thinking about right now. And let's see who else is in the chat with us. I see Jack Dawson just came in with a super chat for us to get us going today. Thank you for that. He's done that many times before. Jack Dawson is a dear friend and a very generous creator. Designs by CAD Pro, thank you for coming in. It's been a little while. Designs by CAD Pro is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, but thank you for coming back in, and thank you for that membership. What we're going to do then is look at or the screen. You don't have to super chat or be a member, but in the case of those events, we do speed things along. So I do appreciate that extra support, especially to get us going today. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Jack Dawson happens to be a member already. I also noticed that Experience Africans is here, and Wolf Spirit Productions was here very early, so I've got them all on the wheel, of course. Actually, I'll get Wolf Spirit on there. I didn't put them on yet. And what that means is that when you're here in the chat as a member, I'll add you to the wheel right away as soon as I see you every day that you're here. And then in the case of Wolf Spirit Productions, they happen to be a gold member. So you saw their channel in the slides that I run at the beginning of the live stream, as well as the middle and end. And their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, which we'll soon see. I see we've got a couple of brand new channels in the house. At least one is here. I thought I saw another, but Scratching to Win might be here for the first time. And AZ Highland Homestead, thank you both for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Blue House Travels is here as well. That is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. Boss Lady Denise is another extremely supportive creator. Thank you for coming in. Chef Roger Vlog is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and Clayton Curry is back in the house. Good to see you here. Donut Toys and Games is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and a great supporter as well. We see them out supporting other creators all the time. Facing Reality is here, always at the top of the list when it comes to engagement, positivity, and motivation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Fanatic Guide, you'll have to forgive me. I know you had a premiere this morning that I missed. I was hoping I'd catch it, but I just wasn't able to. Fanatic Guide premieres almost every day. They are an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and are very engaging in the chat. Have Cheetah Views here. They always put a lot of focus on other creators on their channel, and they've been a long-time friend. Lady Essen family is here, along with Michael Lambert, good to see you both. Moon Goddess Treasures, good to have you back in the Death's Life, along with Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, have both been previously featured. Shay's Paradise is back. The How To Lady is a powerhouse of energy, and Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is a powerhouse of fun. And these creators make this live stream a dream to run because of their engagement and conversation. So thank you both for being here. Ms. B-Town Hester is here with their original channel as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I see Corinne and Mark is here. That's Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. They were on with, Corinne was on with Makeup Mom and Son for a live stream. I forget if it was last night or the night before, but that was a good time. We're hanging out there for quite a while. They're always together. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. Corinne from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is here with the Corinne and Mark brand new account for that creator, and they're here as a member and a moderator, so I've got you on the wheel as well. And one more time, we're looking at Popping the Popcorn. So like I said, this is a fairly new connection for Tuber Chat, just coming in within the last couple of weeks, personally invited by Michael's Adventures. And that's one of the ways that you can get a lot of really dedicated, loyal friends for your channel, is with personal invitations. So it's always appreciated when you share, whether it's on the community tab or the other social networks, but word of mouth is always the holy grail of marketing. And even today in 2021, we still look at that as a really wonderful way to get personally invited to different places that we're going to find both interesting, engaging, and welcoming. And hopefully that's what you found here in Tuber Chat. Axe Purdue Guy 32, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. My chat is lagging for the life of me. I can't get this thing to move. Ms. B-Town Hester has dropped a super chat on us as well. Thank you for that. Sorry, I'm misspelling it too, right? Ms. B-Town Hester, thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is look at Jack Dawson's channel next, followed by Designs by CADPro, who also just became a member. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and Ms. B-Town Hester. We'll look at your channel right after those. Emotion is here, both as a member and a moderator. And happens to be a gold member as well. Back Alley Stock Picks. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That sounds like a channel we might have something to learn from. No pressure to be fun. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts. We never know what to expect on that channel, so we'll see. Will Spear Productions, thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. You have to forgive me. I use a separate window here. You see me whipping this thing around, and for some reason it's just working unbelievably slow. So you have to just be patient with me, and I will appreciate it, of course. But Popping the Popcorn, like I said, was personally invited. They do movie reviews and are an extremely supportive and engaging channel as well. They engage conversation everywhere they go, so you'll be happy to have them on your channel after you connect with them. Next, we're going to look at Jack Dawson, and thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Jack Dawson happens to be a member, but he's done that many times. I was interested, so see how Jack Dawson now is rising up the search results? So this is an unbelievably popular name because of the main character in the Titanic movie, of course. So Jack Dawson on the internet is unbelievably popular, but the more we search, find, and click on this particular creator's name, the better they will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Jack Dawson. So I can see that he's rising up the search results now, which is very, very good. Will Spare Productions, thank you for renewing that membership. I'm not sure if you did that right this second or if it's something that automatically rolled over and just happens to be coincidence, but I do appreciate it. All the members, of course, get that highlighted milestone message that we've been seeing on a lot of YouTube channels lately. It looks like a super chat, and every member gets one of those messages per month to be flown through the chat. It gives you a little bit of exposure, which is cool. Phyllis Brown is here. And I've got you on the wheel. You'll have to forgive me. I can't for the life of me figure out why my window is lagging. I can't keep up with the chat right now. What we're looking at is Jack Dawson. So he is a gamer and a fantastic commentator. He streams almost every single day, and what you'll find when you get over there is he plays the most popular games. So like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, a lot of the really popular games. But he's able to keep up with the gameplay as well as with the chat. He will allow and encourage everybody to connect when you're there, and he will often say love, support, and respect is key. And that's what you'll find both from Jack Dawson and from the community that surrounds him. He's very welcoming, very engaging, and has been a long time extremely generous supporter and friend to Superchat, so hopefully you'll connect with him. He's already almost got 1,800 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. I Desire Wealth is here. I've got you on the wheel as well. And for anybody that's mentioned something in the chat that I've missed, please be patient with me. Just mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. Clay Meir is in the house. Good to see you again as well. She has been an extremely supportive creator, but also does a lot of focusing on other channels when she is streaming and making videos. Shiko25 is back in the house. And they happen to be a member also, so we'll get them on the wheel right away. Mortgage with Me, good to see you here. Cali King 916, good to have you in the house. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. They are one of the most supportive creators that I've met, and we will have a look at their channel in a little while. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jack Dawson. Thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Next, we're going to look at designs by CAD Pro, a longtime friend of Superchat. It's been a little while since you've been here, probably a while since I've been to your channel as well, but I do appreciate your membership. I'm going to make sure I get caught up with you right away. 848 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. Charlene Heel is in the house. Good to see you here. And when we look at designs by CAD Pro, we see a lot of art on this channel. Now, like I said, I have fallen behind, but what I'm going to do is take one of your almost latest videos here, your second latest video. I'm going to add this into my a special playlist I've made called Catch Up. And this is just something I do to make sure that I don't fall too far behind with channels and get caught up if I do fall behind. So I'll be looking forward to that. And Designs by CAD Pro is an extremely supportive creator. So when you're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams for others, you'll likely run into Designs by CAD Pro. And like I said, they've been a long time friend of Tuberchat. So I'm looking forward to getting caught up. And if anybody in the house hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house, and Embracing Everyday Realities, another longtime friend of Tuberchat. Thank you for coming in. Sam happens to be a member and moderator. So we're going to get them onto the wheel right away. And the next channel that we're going to look at is Ms. B-Town Hester. Now, this creator actually has 2 channels. And thank you one more time for that membership, Designs by CAD Pro. Like I said, every time you're here now, I will add you to the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat. Thank you, Have Cheetah Will View. And thank you, Phyllis Brown. Thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. I really do appreciate those. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Nadeth's Life, I think I welcomed you. And Oracles and Beyond just slipped in. So thank you for coming in, Cassie. It's always good to see you here. Ms. B-Town Hester has 2,440 subscribers on this channel. And I've just added your latest video into my catch-up list so I can make sure I get caught up with your channel. It's been a little while. And I'm just going to have a look at her second channel as well, Ms. B-Town Hester 2.0. She's Journey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Here we go. Ms. B-Town Hester 2.0 has 310 subscribers on this channel, and I'm going to take your latest video and I'm going to add this. Maybe this is a little... I'll take it and I'll add this one into my catch-up list. So I can make sure I catch up with your channel as well. Crescent Dark Designs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Feel free to introduce yourself to Facing Reality. She's the head bartender for today. Drinks are on the house, apparently. So Facing Reality loves giving away all our drinks all the time. But that's okay. She also says, please don't be shy. Come say hi, and you will have a lot of support coming back to you when you do that. I feel like I just missed a channel coming into the chat, and forgive me if I did. I certainly don't mean to, but it is also time to it's almost time to spin the wheel. So Crescent Dark Designs is brand new to Superchat, but I really do appreciate that extra support, especially right out of the gate coming in. So we're going to look at your channel right now. Usually what I do is add channels through our chat list, and we will do that in a moment. And then we spin the wheel, whichever channel comes up, we put on the screen and talk about it. But in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we just speed things along a little bit. Members get added to the wheel right away. Super Chatters get added to the screen right away. And it's absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. Nobody has to be a member or Super Chat to get onto the wheel or the screen. Everybody has the chance. It just takes a little while. Super Chat's busier than ever, for which I'm grateful. And sometimes it can take up to an hour. I think sometimes even longer, actually. But we do what we can. We'll get a lot of channels on the screen today. We're not in any hurry. We should be here for at least 2 hours. So Crescent Dark Designs is brand new to Superchat, and I do appreciate that blazing entrance with generosity. So thank you for the extra support and for your Super Chat. 351 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can give this channel a warm welcome, and especially because I believe that this happens to be a fellow Canadian. You might be interested to know that I'm close to Niagara Falls, only an hour and a half away, but I noticed the TTC bus, that stands for Toronto Transit Commission. That's the overall corporate entity that runs our major transit, our subways and buses and things like that. Did Wolf Spirit Productions? Oh, they sent the super chat and I missed it. Forgive me. My window is causing me a lot of problem today. Forgive me for that, Wolf Spirit Productions. And I see Crescent Dark Designs actually sent another one, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Now, I am going to connect with your channel right now, but I'm going to describe to you exactly how I'm going to do that. And I just want to go back and catch this from Wolfsbear Productions. Luckily, Wolfsbear Productions is a dear friend, somebody I speak to regularly, so they are very patient with me and will likely be very forgiving of my missing their super chat a moment ago. And thank you, Scratch and PPA, for having my back. This is one thing I talk about when you can become friends with creators on YouTube and have these friends helping you you know, with the duties of moderating and stuff like that. It's a much different story when you have people who truly have your back. For those of you who've been to Tuber Chat many times before, you've seen Scratch and PPA catch many slip-ups from me, for which I'm very grateful. NV Cap, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So, Crescent Dark Designs, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take, I usually look for a 10-minute video. Let's see if I can find something longer here. FIFA World Other Gaming will be coming in with True Love from NYC. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat and a very engaging, exciting, and welcoming creator. I'm going to take your 12-minute video here and add this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Davis314 family, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And like I said, we do have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. So if you want to take a moment just to read our video description, you will find exactly what we're doing here, how you can connect with other creators and meet lots of friends and family members for your own channel. AngiePoo215 channel is an extremely supportive creator. You know them from Socialable. And thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to look at Wolf Spirit Productions right now. And thank you, Crescent Art Designs, one more time. I really do appreciate that extra support. Wolf Spirit Productions, another extremely generous creator. Thank you for your super chat as well. And we'll look at AngiePoo215 channel in a moment. Pretty soon we'll get back to spinning the wheel like we usually do. Team Goodman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when Wolf Spirit Productions comes around, they happen to be an extremely generous creator, but it's interesting to know that Sparkle's Hope Chest, who we see in their featured channels here, happens to be mom to Wolf Spirit Productions in real life. And then thank you, Davis314 family. I appreciate the kind words. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. Like I said, you'll meet some friends here. And when we look at Wolf Spirit Productions, we see that they have collaborated again. Now, I haven't seen this yet, but I will. This is Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions, mother and daughter together. And I put a lot of focus on this because when you see family supporting each other, I think it's a heartwarming thing. It makes this couple of creators very special, is because of the fact that they have separate channels. They do a little bit of collaborating when they can, but they're very much running different operations here, which is very cool, and that much more special to see them supporting each other. So hopefully everybody will connect with Wolf Spirit Productions. They happen to be a truck driver. They take us on our travels, but we also get a great look at the creator and their home life behind the channel, as well as a lot of unboxing videos, product reviews, and some random crafting. So there's quite a bit of variety over here. I hope you'll enjoy that. They have 192 subscribers right now. I hope we can push them a little bit closer to the 200 they're thinking about. Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And the LP channel, it's been a while, but it's good to have you back in the chat. Thank you for coming in. So thank you one more time, Wolf Spirit Productions, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, because Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be a gold member. And then as well, we're going to look at AngiePoo215 channel, and in a moment I'll show you their second channel. They've just started a new one to put a lot of focus on their business, which happens to be Socialable. A lot of us have seen this before. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for this overwhelming extra support today. I really do appreciate this. Hunting and Stuff with J&J, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And AngiePoo215 channel happens to be extremely generous. Now, if you have followed Superchat or anybody, like when we start spidering out into each other's communities and things like that, you will likely have run into AngiePoo215 channel somewhere. They've been doing a lot of interviews lately. A lot of support goes to other creators from AngiePoo215 channel, and I just want to show you their second channel as well. And Ghostly Winds, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but Ghostly Winds has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Actually, now that I think about it, I think you were here last week, so forgive me for that. Ghostly Winds has been with us for a long, long time. You'll have to excuse me for a second. I need just a minute. I'm going to leave you here with Socialable from AngiePoo215 channel. I'm going to be right back. Blood Dragoon, good to see you in the house. I'm not going to turn the camera off, but I'll be back in another moment or so. All right, pardon me for that. So let's look at Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. And thank you one more time, Social Wool and Angie Poo 215 channel for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Forgive me for anything that I have missed in the chat. Ghostly Wins is making me laugh. Yeah. Thank goodness for the green screen, right? Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, another extremely supportive creator. I believe they said they were driving, so they are listening, but probably can't chat. But I do appreciate you being here. I think I saw Faye Blatcher come in as well. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We got quite an overwhelming beginning today. Oh, pardon me while I'm clicking and typing all kinds of stuff all over the place here. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, of course, brings us a lot of delicious looking content. Hopefully you'll connect with this creator with 354 subscribers. She's been a longtime friend and an extremely supportive creator here. And we'd love to push this channel a little bit closer to the 400 they're thinking about. They're obviously a little more than halfway there. And Faye Blatcher happens to be a member as well, so we've got them on the wheel. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If there's anything that I've missed in the chat that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it easier. We'll catch it the next time around. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, like you saw Facing Reality do right there. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then thank you so much, Ghostly Wins. The only caveat that happens whenever people share, I do appreciate the shares, of course, is that I've put on the new subscriber after 20 minutes mode, subscribers only 20-minute time limit. So a lot of times people will share or like try to do a raid, and not as many people come through as we think, but that's okay, because what we wish, and the reason I've got that on, is so that people will have a chance to watch and see if Tuber Chat is something that they like and they want to do. If they're the kind of creators who are interested in growing their channels the way that we do and very serious, they'll have the patience to come in. If they don't like what they see, then we won't waste anybody's time, which is very, very cool. So, I do appreciate the shares, though, if anybody has the ability to do that, and especially if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream. They really do help. I'll appreciate that. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. So, we just spun the wheel for the first time today, and thank you, everybody, again, for this overwhelming extra support with these super chats and memberships and everything else. I really do appreciate it, but we've spun the wheel, and now we're going to look at Faye Blatcher. This is another extremely supportive creator. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I run into Faye Blatcher. I think she originally might have come to us from Vern's Junk Closet. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I believe I've seen her over there supporting as well, and Faye Blatcher's out supporting all kinds of creators. And then Embracing Everyday Realities. Thank you for the positive 360 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,400 that they're thinking about. I've noticed my screen flash a couple of times. Now, hopefully that doesn't mean anything. Hopefully we're fine. We have had internet troubles in the past. If we lose the stream today due to the internet, I will restart one time, just so everybody knows, but we might be okay. So, let's spin the wheel. Faye Blatcher does pure variety on their channel and has been a supportive creator for quite some time. Here we go with Scratch and Pete PA. So Scratch and Pete is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. They've built up an unbelievable reputation as both a supporter and a moderator, probably on dozens of channels, maybe even more. He's got 816 subscribers right now. So the road to 900 is here right now, and definitely has that 800 nice and locked in. And are we off? I can't tell if the stream is cut, so we'll have to just continue on as if. Chris's Clever Craft just walked in. And hopefully our internet will hold itself together. Local Life Outdoors, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Scratch and PPA does a very unique, interesting take on lottery ticket scratching. So this is an interactive series of videos, and what that means is that if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, you'll have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. And this is what sets his series apart, and like I said, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. As well, he does a very considerate and thoughtful job of featuring a different creator in every single episode, giving you now 45 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated creators who've had impact on one of the most supportive people that I've met on YouTube. So hopefully that speaks volumes, and you will find your way over to Scratch and PPA's channel, not to mention the other social networks. What you'll find is that Scratch and PPA will put out a premiere every Tuesday. They happen at exactly the same time every week. He is the king of consistency. He puts these out at 12:15 Eastern around the lunch hour, and what you'll find in his premieres is a live chat that runs faster than Superchat, faster than most you've seen online. It is very fast-paced and high energy, and makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. So I hope you can catch him for a premiere this Tuesday. I literally have an alarm set on my phone to make sure that I don't miss, and I have almost never missed any of the 45 episodes that Scratch and PPA has done. He's also a fantastic example if you're looking at how to market your channel through the other social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Pardon me just for a second. Okay, let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. And Emotion is coming up right now. So when I type in this creator's name, I use Emotion New Soul. And the reason why is because emotion is such a popular word and name, it makes it tough for this creator to come up in the search results. So we go a little bit farther, but over time, the more we search, find, and click on this creator's name, the better they will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular creator. So I'm just going to drop that statement, Emotion New Soul, in the chat so that you can either copy and paste that or type it out so you can find this creator easily. And I did notice that Facing Reality was saying Scratch and PPA had a winning week this week, so you're definitely going to want to check out especially the latest video. Now, all of Scratch and PPA's videos, and forgive me, Emotion, but we're going to talk about Emotion in a second. Scratch and PPA's videos are all, I believe every single one is over 10 minutes, but they should be around there. So they're perfect for connecting, because when we're connecting with creators here, one of the things that's the most important, especially for anybody that's fairly new to Superchat, if it's your first day or if you've only been here a couple of times, we want to be connecting on 3-minute videos as a minimum. Better if the video you're connecting with is 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes or longer, but we must watch the full video and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. You'll have to pardon me a second. Again, I need another moment. I am going to turn the camera off this time. We're going to come right back, and then we're going to talk about emotion. All right, pardon me for that. We're all good. And now we're looking at Emotion New Soul. So thank you, everybody, for your patience. Forgive me for anybody that's come into the chat that I've missed. I see that TWT TV is in the house. And I'm just scanning to see if I've missed anybody. Winners Happen is here. Good to see you here. I got to get Winners Happen onto the wheel right away. They happen to be a member. And Mrs. VSNC09 is here. We'll get some more names from our chat list as we need them. Big Chief Society, good. Or sorry, Big Chief 60. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Mrs. VSNC09, thank you so much. But hopefully you're going to do okay after a reset. And forgive me, I just wanted to catch up a little bit. Our featured channel for today is Popping the Popcorn. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Call me Ender. Good to see you here. And Phase Yoda Phase King, good to have you back. Jesse Miller Unboxings and more, good to have you in the house as well. And, all right, for anybody that's brand new, thank you for your patience. I'm usually a lot more ready than today. No matter how much preparing you do, sometimes you're not 100% prepared, but we should be good to go for today. Now, so Davis314 family is talking about swapping playlists, and what that is a simple arrangement. Emotion New Soul will be willing to do that as well. And all you're doing is making an arrangement with another creator to run a playlist of their videos. They're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for you as well. English Prep Class, good to see you here again. And Peter Dell, good to have you back in the house. So because you're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video while you're doing this particular swapping of playlists, it makes it easy to do when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out, or on another device or in another window. And then thank you so much, Scratch and PPA, again for catching this and having my back. Shay's Journey, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Shay's Journey has actually been a very supportive creator for a long, long time. We'll look at your channel next before I spin the wheel again. So thank you for that, Scratch and PPA. I should look over, see, when you look at the bottom of the screen, you see the event list that tells you all the Super Chats, memberships, and things like that that have happened. But when you, my window is way off in a corner, so I don't often look over there. But I do appreciate all this extra support. And then, yeah, there's a lot of creators from all over the world here, Peter Dell, that's for sure. And I do appreciate that. Bonnie Rose is in the house. So forgive me, I was talking about swapping playlists. And there's a reason why we push it here on Superchat so much. I don't interfere or even facilitate. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. But you can imagine that if you get a lot of different creators to run an entire playlist of your videos, you're going to see your hours really start to stack up. But there's two bigger benefits, and that's the reason why I push it. So one of those reasons is because if somebody runs your playlist, they are essentially running every single second of every video in that playlist. And that can bump up your averages on your channel for percentage of video viewed, if that makes sense. And so that's one of the bigger reasons why I push it. But the biggest reason of all is because when you trade favors with another creator and get a friendship started, that's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. So when you think about the idea that you might have 20 or 30 videos in a playlist right now for somebody to run, think about the fact that you might put out another 50 videos this year, and that creator is now a friend to you, will probably favor you, and might watch as many as all of the next 50 or, you know, however many videos. that's where you're really going to see some watch hours start to stack up. So these are the reasons why I'd push it. Like I said, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Right now we're talking about Emotion New Soul. So this is a talented singer and songwriter. They are an extremely generous supporter, a dear friend, and they happen to be here both as a moderator and a gold member. So we will see their link dropped by Nightbot as well. Emotion just hit 100,000 views. Excellent. So keep that up. We know that he will. Emotion has actually been experimenting with some reaction videos. Now, not anybody can do any reaction video and have it fly. That's not quite how that works. But because Emotion has done a little bit of research and really thought about the right types of reactions to do. Most of the ones that they've done have really flown. We see this one from just 6 days ago, not even a week, with 7,000 views, and he has done a couple of others. Fully monetized on this channel with super chats and memberships available, so there's lots of ways to support him when we get there, and almost 1,900 subscribers. We're seeing this channel grow fast. I think they just had 1,750 last week, if I'm right. And Peter Dell is asking, while watching a playlist, YouTube will see those videos are related and probably will show up on the suggestion section. That's likely, very likely, because the more videos, we all know this, the more videos you watch from any creator, the more they pop up more often in your suggested list. So it is a good thought, Peter Dell, and I'll bet that that would be right, actually. And then thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. I do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here, especially, you know, everybody's busy, both with our YouTube lives and everything else that we have to do and accomplish and everything else. And we are all in the same boat, Peter Dell, so thank you for that. So, Writing with Emotion New Soul is the second channel from this talented singer and songwriter. Their first channel is an official music channel where we see their original works, both in the forms of music videos and in compilations, both in premieres and live streams. And over here we get a behind-the-scene look at the creator behind Emotion New Soul, which I hope you will enjoy. They've got a brand new video to connect with on this channel right here. It's the perfect size for connecting at 5 minutes 48 seconds, so hopefully everybody will check that out, and we'll push Writing with Emotion New Soul on their second channel up and over the 390 subscribers they're thinking about today towards 400. So let's look at Shay's journey. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been with Superchatters for well over a year. 1,700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,800 she'll be thinking about. You find pure variety over here. I don't want to fall too far behind, so I'm going to take your latest video and add it into a special playlist I've got called Catch Up to make sure that I stay caught up with you and don't fall too far behind. And they're fully monetized here as well with super chats and memberships available. So there's lots of ways to support them when they get here. Thank you one more time for your super chat, Shay's journey. She's done that many times. Ghostly Wins. The journey does get better and better. It seems to be. You know, things change as you grow, as your channel grows. You hit 1,000 subscribers, things change. Eventually you get a few more thousand subscribers. Things will continue to evolve. And after the 10,000, there's bigger fish to fry on that side of the fence as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And Peter Dell, sorry, let me have a quick look at what you're saying. Is it important to title the playlist as you were to title normal videos to get the metadata and algorithm to help rank it? I believe that that can help. Now, of course, I'm not an engineer, and even if I met one, I don't know if I'd trust them to tell me the inner workings of the algorithm. But our bet is that the more you do, the more research, the more thought you put into some of those things, and particularly when it comes to playlists, yes, I believe that you will have a better chance of your playlist being found, especially for the fact that many people may not know this, but YouTube gives us another 5,000 characters worth of playlist description to use. So when you make a playlist, I hope you will fill out that description, because that gives the algorithm some serious keys as to what's in there. And then, of course, YouTube's got all the videos cataloged as well, so it can do its own job of understanding how you've collected that content together. And I believe that you will get pushed out a little bit more. But that's a great point to bring up, Peter Dell. So my bet would be that, yes, it absolutely does help, because YouTube gives it to us to use. Because you can title a playlist and because you can add a description, I believe that those will both help. So thank you, everybody. The Stock Explorer's in the house. Good to see you here. Zazabang, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Stock Explorer's in Daytona right now. I actually had family in Daytona, and have been there. It's too long for me to really remember, but I do remember going to Daytona Beach, vaguely. Oh, I'm going to rip off somebody's chance on the wheel here. Oh, for the life of me, I can't see where that spun. Popping the Popcorn, by the way, is our featured channel for today. Oh, that arrow looks right on the line. How unfair. I think it hit Claymere. I think by like 1 pixel here. The wheel is on Claymere. So I apologize if I'm wrong about that. I'm talking too much again, like always, and not watching well enough. So we'll put Claymere's channel up next. And if I was mistaken and anybody caught that, then just please let me know, and then we will switch things up. Claymere is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who's been with Superchatters for quite some time. And Peter Dell comes to us all the way from Australia, so thanks for being here. And what we're looking at right now is an extremely supportive creator. She's recently updated her banner and her avatar. This creator puts a lot of focus on others. So they have a series called Creator's Corner, hoping to eventually make an appearance there. You have to forgive all my delays, but we're hoping to get that done sometime soon. Oh, thank you, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Thank you for verifying that. Claymere actually does a ton of variety on their channel, both in videos and live streams. But what you'll find is that when you get into their live chats of any kind, they will very aggressively try to connect creators together in a similar way to what we're doing here in Superchat. So they'll definitely allow, more so encourage everybody to connect and meet new friends and family members for their channels. So you'll likely find lots of friends and family members over there with Claymere, but they happen to be an extremely supportive creator as well. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We know it's over 500 because they've got their community tab. So let's spin the wheel again, and we'll get another channel up here, and pretty soon, as we need them, we will get to more creators from our chat list onto our wheel. Stock Explorer is coming up right now. And then thank you, Claymere. Yeah. It seems to be one thing after another for me the last few weeks, so I haven't done any panels for a while. Buying Space, good to see you back in the house. And let us look at the Stock Explorer. Now, this is a creator who I plan personally to learn from, and I'm a little bit behind already again. But what I notice about this particular creator is that they give us a down-to-earth look at the companies that they're talking about. But it's, you know, they talk about technical fundamentals a bit, but really what they're doing is presenting us like, hey, this is what this company is, this is what they do, and why the Stock Explorer expects that they might have a good short or long-term run coming up. You know, when we say run, what I mean by that is talking about the idea that if somebody was to invest in a stock that they're talking about, they might find themselves profiting. Now, of course, we you know, I think everybody can benefit from any financial advice. Finances is something we all have in common, whether you play in the stock market or trade in the stock market or have mutual funds or anything like that. But I think we can learn from the Stock Explorer, and they have been an extremely supportive YouTuber as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I've run into the Stock Explorer, connecting with other creators regularly. They also do live stream panels. I see that this, is this a collaboration? It doesn't want to spin for me. You know, sometimes when you put your mouse over a video, it starts to run. There it is. Maybe not. We'll have to see this. But I think we can all learn something from the Stock Explorer, not to mention they talk about crypto as well. And with that being such a hot subject, then I think we can use all the information we can get. So the Stock Explorer is extremely engaging and on the road to 500 subscribers. So they've only got about 30 left. I think absolutely you might be able to get that as soon as this weekend. Now, of course, you always want to be careful. We always want to be connecting the right way. It's very easy to get excited when we get close to any kind of a milestone and want to rush and start adding more people. But it really is disheartening when we experience losses. YouTube likes to play games with all of our numbers, so you have to make sure those connections are done the right way. You're only responsible for your half of the connection, but when you engage conversation with other creators in any live stream or Premiere Live chat, you're able to get an idea as to whether the creator you're talking to will be a loyal and dedicated supporter and connect the right way before you connect with them. Not always, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying. So I'd love to see the Stock Explorer get that community tab happening, and hopefully that'll be happening sooner than later. So, Zozo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So let me spin the wheel here. Buying Space says, how long of a video is recommended we watch when we get new friends? At least 3 minutes. You must watch the full video, and it must be a minimum of 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes, or even longer than that. You're always free to do more than I recommend. I only talk about the minimums that we know work. So when we talk about the idea that some people lose subscribers after coming to, let's say, a growth stream like this, or even if you're meeting people in regular live streams and things like that, not everybody loses subscribers. There are some creators who take their connections extremely seriously and have let me know that they never experience losses. But it takes patience, of course, and the discipline to always follow through. Now, again, you're only responsible for your half of the connection. So if you're connecting to somebody, usually not here in Tuber Chat, but if you're outside just meeting people, somebody doesn't understand exactly the importance of the full procedure, they might connect too quickly, you might lose that connection. But that's why I recommend starting a conversation first, or at least watching how people are interacting in the chat. You can get an idea of who's been at this for a while. So that's another note for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat as a recommendation, is that if you haven't been to Tuber Chat many times before, you'll find that this works the opposite of a lot of other growth streams. Most creators who've been here many times will not go to a brand new channel to connect until they see how you interact with everybody else in the chat first, because they want to make sure that they're connecting with generous, loyal, and dedicated creators. There is a process, and we must trust it. Yes, absolutely, Big Chief 60. So I only talk about what I find, and have for 1.5 years now, works every single time. So watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, you're free to watch more videos than just one. I often will add videos into a watch later list and then go through more videos for that creator afterwards if you want. The comment is a very important part when we say we've visited your house and left a package. The house is the channel, the package is the comment, of course. If we leave a 3 or 4 sentence comment, that's related to the content of the video. It almost makes certain that you will not lose that connection. It'll be nice and solid, but that's an important part of this. And then I turn notification bells on for all creators, as well as the thumbs up, of course, because I believe we must do as much as we possibly can for other creators while we're connecting. And if everybody does that, then everybody will be just fine. And yes, Ghostly Winds makes a point as well. Not everybody posts in the same schedule. Some people are posting more often than others, and that's fine. But I would recommend, putting notification bells on for everybody, and then you can keep some kind of an order over how you're going to support each creator when they come out with new content. Shay Sim Life, good to see you in the house. And Zozo, thank you again. Hopefully everybody here is meeting new friends and family members and having a good time doing that. Red Ruby Sky is in the house. They happen to be a member, so we're going to get them onto the wheel right away. And Winners Happen is here. This is an extremely supportive creator, and what I've found is that in one particular genre, there are many where we find generous creators, but in the lottery ticket scratching genre, we have a handful of different creators who come here now through the Superchat family as well. And we found a lot of generous creators. Winners happens to fall under that description, of course, and then as well, we can see they've crossed over their 1,000 subscribers. What you'll find from these creators is they do a mix of videos and live streams, but they're also welcoming and their streams are engaging as well. So you find generosity in a lot of creators in this genre, and not just, generosity when we talk about finances and things like that. What I'm talking about is the support that they give to other creators, because when I'm out trying to do the same, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, I run into Winners Happen regularly, and they have been a long-time supporter of a lot of channels, as a matter of fact. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. They've been a previously featured channel on Superchat, of course. Popping the Popcorn is our featured channel for today, so hopefully you'll enjoy connecting to these creators. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Big Boy Facts Johnny TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just looking at something in another window here. Pardon me. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. In the chat, other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And popping the popcorn, one of the things that we can do to find a channel, if we type in the name and it doesn't come up right away because YouTube's given you too many videos and other links, then you can use your filter. So let me go back to my search results here. Red Ruby Sky comes up right away for me. One of the things you want to make sure is that YouTube's not trying to misspell for you, because that can happen with creators with that have creative channel names with odd spellings and things like that. But when we click on the filter, and you can do this on a phone or a computer, and click on channel, this gives you a list only of channels, and Popping the Popcorn will come up right away for you. Marino's Mysteries, thank you for coming in. It's always good to have you in the house, and thank you for the kind words. Forgive me for anything that I've missed. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody has mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. Red Ruby Sky's been with Superchat for quite some time, and they recently started making regular appearances here again. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got 1,630 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. They're posting frequently. I didn't think I was so far behind with you, but I think I am already by the look of it. So I'm going to take your latest Jingle Bells video and add this into a special playlist I made for myself called Catch Up, just so that I can stay caught up with your channel and make sure I don't fall too far behind. But Red Ruby Sky is another extremely supportive creator. I see them out supporting others when I'm bouncing around trying to do the same thing. Pretty soon we'll get into adding more channels to our wheel from the chat. And you know what's funny, Ghostly Wins? Ghostly Wins has been a longtime friend of Superchat and a previously featured channel as well. When we started the live stream today, there was nobody in the chat until less than 10 minutes before start time, which is odd for Superchat. Superchat usually has people here in the chat ready and waiting around a half an hour before, even before the 30-minute notifications go off. And I had just said, wow, I guess the notifications didn't work today because there's nobody in the chat, and this never happens. And it's odd that we would have such an unbelievably busy stream after such an odd intro like that, but that's okay. It should have been. It should have been Ghostly Wins. I should have done that for fun, as a matter of fact, but that's okay. And then, yeah, Ghostly Wins is far from us. But it's great to have you here. The times are really going to mix up this weekend. Sundays will be extremely late. I have some family obligations, but as you know, I never take the day off from Superchat unless I absolutely have to. So we'll be here very, very late that day. But we do mix up the times of the live streams often anyway, because we want to reach different creators from around the world in different time zones on different days of the week as well, right? Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is coming up as well. This happens to be a dear friend, a longtime friend as a matter of fact, and happens to be here both as a moderator and member. But Sam shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and particularly what you'll find is they'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators. They're actually now, if I remember right, around 600 hours away from their 4,000. So they're willing to swap playlists, like I said. They also do the featured channels collaboration that I love talking about. And thank you, Shalisha's Journal. Thank you for coming in. When we look at featured channels like this is there's a lot of different things you could do to dress up your front page. But when you feature channels this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way. We see a lot of familiar faces here. So I recommend that for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. Shalisha's Journal says their son might enjoy Sam's Vlogs Trains and More channel. There is a lot of train videos here, but there's also unboxings, product reviews, random vlogs and live streams. And then as well, when I talk about generosity, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More as well will do a stream once a week where they allow people to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. So you will likely meet lots of friends and family members through Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. We've been on over an hour, 824 hours. Sorry, for some reason, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, I thought it was like 630 something, but forgive me for that. He's aggressively working on his hours. I Desire Wealth is here. This is Desiree with a creative way to name their channel, I Desire Wealth, and they will talk to us about different aspects of saving money and budgeting. Pardon me. Ghostly Wins also says, fun to feature other channels. Yes, absolutely. Ghostly Wins has a good way of putting that. The Wheel of Patience facing reality, yes, today. I Desire Wealth. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Now, this is a fairly new creator. I'm still getting to know the content and the creator behind this channel. But, you know, when it comes to things like finance, I say this often about food as well. And I know I've already said it today. But when we talk about finances, I think everybody can learn There is a lot of information out there, and the more we add to our lives, of course, the better decisions we can make. What a wonderful world it would be for everybody that's got monetization on their mind, which is most of us. Wouldn't it be nice that after life's needs and wants are taken care of, then some investing and saving and things like that could be done. This is where channels like I Desire Wealth and the Stock Explorer and other creators like this will be able to give us some insight as to how we can maximize the impact of the income that's sure to come through our YouTube channels. Lady S and family, good to see you here. So hopefully everybody will connect with I Desire Wealth. They've got their community tab now with 524 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And then absolutely, Peter Dell, yes, there is a good mix of channels in here. The Wheel of Patience is the latest nickname from Facing Reality and Fanatic Guide, actually. Yes, absolutely. Ghostly wins. But the wheel certainly is fun, and we never used to use it. It was something that it was not there in the beginnings of TuberChat so long ago now, a year and a half ago. But after TuberChat started to get so busy that I had struggled to get every channel onto the screen, then I found the wheel, and it was just in another live stream. I can't remember where exactly I saw it. We see it everywhere. It's a free website. Anybody can use it, wheelofnames.com. And we see it on all kinds of live streams. Many creators use this for this purpose. And I think it added some suspense, hopefully fun, to what we're doing as well. So hopefully everybody enjoys it, but we've had it for a while. Facing Reality is coming up on the wheel right now, and I'm just going to add another name or two, and then we'll spin and see who's coming up next. We'll get the How To Lady on here. She is a powerhouse of energy, and she brings a lot of motivation and positivity to the chat, for which I'm very grateful, always for engagement, because it gives YouTube the signals to let them know it's an engaging, live stream or video or content. And I do appreciate all that engagement, of course, and the How To Lady makes it a lot of fun to run a live stream like this because of the positivity and encouragement and motivation that she gives to others. Now, isn't it ironic when I say this about the How To Lady and Facing Reality? They happen to both be right at the top of the list today, and they both happen to be extremely engaging, positive, and motivating creators. Past Life Explorer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of TuberChat as well, and somebody who introduced us to the paranormal genre, for which I'm grateful, because now we have a lot of friends that come through and have been with us for a long time as Past Life Explorer. They've been a previously featured channel, of course, and an engaging creator. They do fantastic live streams. You have to forgive me. I probably said this last time you were here, but it's been a while since I've been in a Past Life Explorer live stream, but he's always got an engaging panel of creators. I think the last time I caught you, you were by yourself. It's the only time I've seen Past Life Explorer by themselves on a live stream, but they always have engaging chats. And yes, Sam's Log Streams and More has introduced us to a few channels. I think 345 Barry and Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, with 2 channels actually, have come in from the train lovers genre, if we want to call it that. It's interesting to know. I should find a photo someday and show you, but when I was a child, I had my wallpaper in my bedroom was all trains. I was odd. I don't know if I was crazy about trains or anything like that, if that was the reason, or if it was just something that my parents found appropriate when I was so young. But interesting to know that. And forgive me, thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. I missed that. Shalisha's Journal says, how do we feature a channel? Would you have to do that through the laptop? Yes, it has to be done on a computer. It can't be done on a phone as of yet. I don't know if they're going to do anything about that or not. But I'm happy to show everybody how to feature channels on your front page if everybody wants to see exactly how to do that. What I'll do is I'll wait a little bit. We'll do it in a little while, maybe towards the end of today's live stream. I'm going to make a note for myself right now. Hopefully I'm not going to forget. And we'll do the tutorial so that you'll know that at the end of today's stream, number 307, you will be able to go back and watch the last few minutes if you want to get that tutorial on how to feature channels. So we'll do that in about an hour if everybody wants to do that. And you'll have that to come back to. Mrs. VSNC09 is an extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who came into the Tuber Chat family just a couple of months ago and right away was just bouncing in between everybody else's live streams, premieres. They support on all of my channels and just blazing with all kinds of support for others, which I'm always grateful to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mrs. VSNC09. I see them everywhere, and we can see that there is you know, positivity on this channel. They've actually expanded their content recently, if I'm right. So this is very cool. I should see this video. I happen to have been adopted. I actually did a talk with Vern's Junk Closet on her channel about being adopted. And it's interesting the different views that different people who've been adopted have about the whole situation. I'm just going to add this into a special playlist I have called Catch Up because I just want to see that particular video. But it'll give me a chance to stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mrs. VSNC09. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And you have more gray hair now from all the bouncing. It can be stressful. It can be definitely entertaining. How do collabs work if you can't go live on YouTube yet? So Davis314 family, anybody can go live if you really want to. So there are third-party apps like StreamYard is very popular, and Streamlabs works on a phone really well to allow anybody to go live, I believe, right away. I don't even think you have to wait for 50 or 100 subscribers. You can start doing live streams, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, if somebody wants to correct me if I'm being silly here. Collaborations can be in lots of different types. There are lots of challenge videos that are out there where creators will include each other. Collaborations can be edited together. So if you wanted to do an interview type video, you can do that without going live. StreamYard even allows that for free. You can record your interview, or what, it doesn't have to be an interview, two people together in a live stream on the panels that we always see, and then you could just edit that together as a video, or you can do it in individual videos and send them to each other by Dropbox or iCloud or something like this, Google Drive and everything else. Lisa Lozano, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Chico25 is coming up right now. And Past Life Explorer says they thought they had gray hair, but they're back to normal now. You have to go to their channel to see the interesting look of Past Life Explorer. I'll leave that as a teaser, and you can go to their channel and see what on earth I'm talking about. Chico25 is up right now with 91 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 100 that they're thinking about. They're almost there. And then, absolutely, yes, it's the friendships that we make that make YouTube so fun. Oh, dear. Chris's Clever Craft, your screen broke on your computer. That's not very fun, if I understand that right. Msk Family Vlogs, thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. As you can see, they have been a member on Tuber Chat for over a year. So thank you for that extra support and loyalty and dedication. And I'm just scanning the chat. GA Girl, I am every woman the dream team. Forgive me, I did not welcome you earlier, and I did see you come in. That's Georgia Girl, I am every woman the dream team. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you have not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So Shiko25 is pure variety on this channel. I'm still getting to know the content here and its creator, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And like I said, we'll push them a little bit closer to the 100 that they're thinking about. So we've been on for almost an hour and a half now, apart from my breaks. And so I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. But we want to get as many channels on the screen as we can. And we are not in any rush to get out of here today, so we can stay up to probably even over another hour if everybody wants to. And Cali King 916 is still in the house. They were previously featured along with Mortgage with Me last weekend. And hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, check this out. What luck. So I missed putting GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team on the wheel a little while ago. But as soon as I did put you on, you come up right away. So somebody's looking out for me there. And let's see what they've got going on their channel. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, better known as Georgia Girl when you get there, has 492 subscribers, so dangerously close to getting their community tab. We're very excited to see now that all creators over 500 get their community tab. And I was told last weekend, that I believe it was last weekend, that somebody got their community tab within about 3 days. So I hope that's the case. It used to be a 7-day wait from the time you get your 1,000 subscribers, but YouTube has made a lot of adjustments over the last few days. There's more coming. They're still updating things all the time. There's features that are being changed, and a lot of interesting news, both here right now and coming up. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. It's pure variety on this channel as well. She does a mix of videos and live streams, even shorts now, and hopefully we'll get her up and over that 500 that we're thinking about. YouTube tripping. Yeah, YouTube's always tripping. So we find a lot of creators experiencing fluctuations, right? YouTube for the longest time has been aggressively purging. They play with all of our numbers, our watch hours, our likes, our views, and our subscribers. And but what happens is we see creators constantly growing, and we see creators getting monetized, and so we just keep pushing on. It's just that it's not as easy, let's say, as it may have been 3 or 4 years ago. But if you think about it, 3 or 4 years ago, growth streams, which is what we call Superchat and other streams like it, of which there's many out there, they didn't exist. So we are lucky in that way. And Lady S and Family got their community tab in 7 days after reaching 500. All right. See, the more people we ask or the more people let us know, we're able to get better information, right? So this is one of the things that I really enjoy about our live chat here is we can all share information. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And, on I Desire Wealth, Scratch and PPA says they see their community tab. Did we see that when we were there or no? That's interesting. Derek's Journey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Derek's Journey is another longtime friend of Tuberchat. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is going to come up. Experience Africans, did I make a mistake or not make a mistake, but I think I'm behind. I think they reached out to me particularly about swapping playlists. I thought I had arranged with you that I would soon do it. I haven't had a chance to start yet. And then when I looked for the message today, I didn't find it. I have to look on my personal Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. It's all one word, Tuberchat. And I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I'm always happy when people share information about lessons learned along the way so that we can all benefit from that knowledge and hopefully miss a few mistakes and things like that. And for instance, when I talk about Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, this is Corinne. When we talk about Corinne and Mark, that's their second channel. I'll show you that in a moment as well. Corinne has been a longtime dear friend to Superchat. As a matter of fact, I was just on the phone with her this week. We talked a couple of nights ago for hours. And talking about the whole YouTube journey. They happen to be here as a member and a moderator. Now, they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them as well, including Super Chats and memberships. And Corinne and Mark is still here. And this, absolutely, yes, Ghostly wins. And the more everybody supports each other, the better everybody's going to do. And then, yeah, all that fluff and stuff. So the losses come to almost everybody. But what we find is, I find that the biggest losses come to the channels that are most aggressively trying to grow. So you have to be careful about the speed, right? It's easy to come to Superchat and meet anywhere from 8 to 10 creators per hour here if you're working fast. But you have to remember, we're supposed to be watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. Better if they're 4, 5, or 6 minutes. When you think about that, giving the thumbs up, having a conversation in the first place to let them know you're going to do that, hopefully ring the bell and leave a great comment for them, that can take anywhere up to 10 minutes, right? And so it's easy to miss messages and things like that in the chat. You always want to start a conversation with another creator. The more you do to nurture the relationship with the creator, even if you're just meeting them for the very first time, the better that connection will be. There are lots of growth streams out there. Like I said, similar to Superchat, some are very different, some are similar. Some of the people who run some of the streams are friends of mine and things like that. There's lots of great places to meet people, but everyone's a little bit different, and you don't have to meet people only in growth streams. Of course, you can meet people in anybody's live stream or premiere if they're willing to allow that, right? You want to be courteous and make sure you're not being too aggressive about it without, you know, at least spend a little bit of time in everybody's live chat before hammering everybody about connecting if it's not a growth stream. But the more you do to connect with other creators by having a conversation and keeping in mind all the different things you can do to support them, you will find more creators doing the same for you, and you'll find that the percentage of the losses that you have go down. Because I have some creators here in Superchat that have let me know they do not experience losses ever. And that's because they follow the procedure to a T every time as a minimum, but as well they put a lot of consideration into who they're connecting with before they're connecting. They cherry pick their connections, if you want to put it that way. So it's a thought, right? Derek's Journey, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. So for that reason, I'm going to make that channel the next one that we look at. Boy, am I talking again today. I got to talk about Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. There's a lot to talk about when we talk about this creator and what they've got going on their channel. And then as well, Popping the Popcorn is going to have a live stream in a little while. They have got a, they're a featured channel for today. We feature a different channel almost every single day on Superchat. They've been extremely supportive. For that reason, I wanted to introduce their channel to everybody. They were personally introduced to us from Michael's Adventures a short couple of weeks ago. But they're going to do a live stream starting in about a half an hour. So after Superchat, if anybody wants to go over there, you'll know that they'll be up and running. So, hopefully everybody is doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. There's Gloria's Platter, another dear friend to Superchat, somebody who'll be willing to swap playlists for sure. Now, when we talk about Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, like I said, this is Corinne. They are generous. They show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. They happen to be fully monetized here, so there's lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships. They got 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm already getting close to falling behind with this channel already. Let me add one of your videos into my catch-up playlist to make sure that I don't. And then on this channel, what we get is a behind-the-scenes look at the merchandise that is made by Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And this is not just for themselves, though. They make merchandise for other creators to sell also, or give away, or whatever you need. And that goes for YouTubers as well as small businesses. So if anybody in the house is looking for that, it's great to know that we have a generous, dear friend and a resourceful channel to look to. They do the featured channels collaboration that we talked about earlier. I'm going to do a tutorial on how you can feature channels on your front page just like this at the end of today's live stream. So you can mark the time at the end of episode number 307. We'll do that tutorial so you can go back to it. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. Forgive me, I did see you come in. I didn't welcome you earlier. But when we look at Corinne and Mark, we see the second channel from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. This is Corinne and Mark, the creators behind Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And this is where we're going to get more of a behind-the-scenes look at these creators. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here. We want to push them up and over, hopefully, the 40 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. And we'd love to get them moving a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. So Rock Chick Beauty's in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Derek's journey right now. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. 1,270 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Derek's journey also happens to be monetized, so there are lots of ways to support them when we get there as well. And that's great. All that fluff and stuff, yes, absolutely. Sometimes we're watching videos for the content itself. Sometimes we're watching videos just to support creators, regardless of their niche or their theme or content, right? Which is great as well. So, Derek's journey is constantly trying to motivate and inspire us, particularly with fitness. And you can see generosity in this creator as well. They've got featured channels here front and center on their homepage. When we go over to their videos tab, we're going to see a lot of fitness videos, but we also get a great look at the creator and their family and home life behind the channel as well, which is great. I always love that when it's appropriate for a creator. And hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. You'll find some motivation yourself. And we'd love to push them, like I said, a little bit closer to the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Derek's journey's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And we are actually going to take a break right now. Let me spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. I'll take a break again for another few minutes. We'll come back. We're going to get lots of channels on the screen. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, when we get back, actually, I got to spin the wheel again. I forgot to take Mrs. VSNC09 off the wheel. When we come back, we're going to end up looking at Phyllis Brown's channel. So we'll be back in about 3 minutes, everyone. All right, we're back and we're looking at Phyllis Brown. So before I talk about this channel, I'm going to add some more names from our chat list. I'll just add a couple right now so that we can keep the channel reviews. Well, they're not reviews. That's the biggest thing, right? Is that when we talk about putting channels on the screen, it's just promotion. All we're doing is putting the channels up and talking about them for the second. This is very different from what you would expect for channel reviews, where somebody might give you advice and talk about your thumbnails and titles and content in general, right? But I want to make sure we're getting as many channels promoted as we can. So let's get Team Goodman on there. They've been here for a while. And Davis 314 family. This is going to be the first time we're getting this channel on the screen at all. So right now we're looking at Phyllis Brown, and she brings us some, cooking videos. If you want, cooking not as much as like a food. How do I put it together? You don't have to cook everything that you put together, right? Like so. There's a lot of variety on this channel. A lot of delicious looking content, as you can see. A haul video and experimenting with shorts videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Phyllis Brown. What you'll find from this creator more than anything else is that they're extremely supportive. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them here. And then, yeah, Ghostly Winds are moving quickly today. And Phyllis Brown, like I said, extremely supportive, so hopefully you'll connect with her. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push her towards her next milestone. We know it's over 500 because she's got the community tab. So we're always happy to see creators having that community tab and the different ways that people can use it. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Phyllis Brown's been with TuberChat for quite some time. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We're going to move much faster now because we've already been on over an hour and a half. We can still stick around for quite some time. We're not in any rush to get out of here today. And we will do the feature channels tutorial at the end of today's live stream so that everybody can know how to put channels on their front page if they would like to. Davis 314 family is here for the first time, so we're going to see what they've got going on their channel. I'm going to connect with this creator. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So let me see what I can find here. It's obviously a lot of variety on this channel. They got a premiere coming up. Oh, that's actually on. That looks like Christmas Eve, right? The 24th. Oh no, November. Never mind. Okay, I'm being silly. We're not that far along yet. A couple of weeks from now. They've got a premiere coming up, so there'll be brand new content. They got another one coming up next week, 5 days from now, so that'll be cool as well. I'm just looking for something, like I said, around 10 minutes if you have one. Most of your videos are shorter than that. So in this case, I'm just going to take the latest video that you've put up. 5 minutes will be enough. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Cabarar Gaming, thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other. I think I just said that actually, but just please say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. Pardon me. My goodness. And Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now. This is another friend of TuberChat. Somebody who's been with us for a while now. for a while there, I was saying Chris's Clever Craft was fairly new to the Superchat family, but they've actually been with us for many months now. I'll have to go back and look how long it's been. I've had a great time getting to know this creator. They are definitely a lot of fun. They bring that fun with them everywhere they go, including here in the chat, engaging conversation. And we get on this channel a great look at this creator and their home life. It's nice to see they featured a lot of channels on their front page. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to show everybody how to do that in another half hour or 45 minutes or so. And then Chris's Clever Craft has 343 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And it's pure variety on this channel. So originally there were a lot of how-to videos, right? Like do-it-yourself videos. And that's still mixed in. I noticed, did you change the thumbnail on this or did it do it itself? I still haven't watched this short video, but that was interesting. I thought that, or did you put a thumbnail on this? Maybe you put a thumbnail on this, Chris's Clever Craft. Ah, that's interesting. It looks different than it did the other day. And then, of course, they got a brand new video for us to check out as well. Thank you for dropping that milestone message. That message that Chris's Clever Craft just dropped. It looks like a super chat, but what it is a highlighted milestone message, and that is for creators. Every month that you're a member, you get one of those messages, and it's very cool, so I do appreciate that. Longer than I thought, 7 months. I was about to say maybe 6 months, but I didn't want to be wrong. But I'll have to go back and look, but that's cool. Chris's Clever Craft, like I said, has been a lot of fun and engages chat regularly. And this is the kind of thing that makes, when we talk about the community that surrounds your channel, for instance, you know, you can call it a community. That's why they use, you know, the community tab and this and that. But eventually it starts to feel like more of a family because you have creators that are really engaging. You can get to know each other, even though it's online, both in each other's live streams or chats and behind the scenes on the other social networks. You might conversate and become friends and things like that. Chris's Clever Craft is definitely an outgoing creator, very warm, very welcoming, and like I said, a lot of fun. They bring a lot of engagement into our chat, for which I'm grateful. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming, for the share on Twitter. I really do appreciate that, all that fluff and stuff. And thank you so much for the kind words. So one of these days, I expect to do tutorials on how exactly to use OBS to set up the way that I do here. And then, yeah, Makeup Mom and Son does a fantastic interview series. Makeup Mom and Son is here both as a member and a moderator. They happen to be a dear friend and an extremely generous creator, but they do a series called What's That Channel About? And they basically interview a different creator every week. She's looking for more people to interview right now, so you can reach out to her if you'd like some exposure for your channel. And I was honored to have been a part of that series. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see in the first video I was interviewed by Makeup Mom and Son. But we've been friends for a long time, so it's much more of a conversation than an interview. Tina Zone, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Quickie-O is back in the house. Another fairly new friend to Tuber Chat. I really do appreciate you coming back in. So forgive me, I'm going to try to start moving a little bit faster through channels. You know, I really do love what we're doing here. It's great when you can, you know, have YouTube be something that you truly enjoy, whether it's making videos or live streaming. And I do miss it when I'm not here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But I find myself today talking a lot more than is necessary for how many channels we're putting on the screen. I want to get as many creators on the screen as we can and promote channels, right? Introduce everybody to each other. Experience Africans is working on swapping playlists as well, so if anybody in the house is willing to do that, you'll notice that they're getting extremely close, officially on the road to 1K. With 967 subscribers, so they're really working on their hours right now. You can reach out to them or anybody else in the chat simply by saying, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will reach out to you and do the same thing. And, oh, very cool. Chris's Clever Craft. Very, very cool, as a matter of fact. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. So let's Experience Africans is doing pure variety over here, as a matter of fact, and hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get over there. And like I said, we just want to push this channel a little bit farther. They were previously featured on Superchat not too long ago. I think it was only about a month. I could be wrong about that too. But they've been with us for a long time. They're an extremely supportive creator as well. They're out supporting others. Yes, all that fluff and stuff. If it wasn't for YouTube, I might not have heard about it either. I was on YouTube already for a couple of years before Superchat started. And I had actually run channels for other people before my own. And that's what led to what we're doing here. And but it is interesting, some of the things that we see outside. And one of the biggest complaints that I get from creators is the idea of, why is it so difficult to get people we know in real life, whether it's friends, family, or acquaintances, why is it so hard to get people to support your YouTube channel? More so than when you just simply meet people on YouTube. And it's interesting, you know, but it happens to everybody, I promise you, like in different ways and, you know, in different percentages and stuff like that. That's why I talk about Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions, because they happen to be a mother-daughter duo, even though they have separate channels, but they support each other very much. And there are a lot of other creators who have outside family supporting them. I'm lucky enough to have a few friends that pop into, especially my personal channel here and there. But this is another reason why I talk about, you know, the community surrounding our channels, especially here in Superchat. It starts to feel much more like family, because you've got creators not only that are interested in your success and will you know, follow your channel and check out your new content and truly support you, but then they also have your back when they see you either make mistakes or other things on YouTube. Like some of the comments that I leave are very generic. If you're going to race too fast, like I sometimes do, and leave comments that are too generic without reading the titles of the videos in detail, it's very possible to put an inappropriate comment out there, and you wouldn't want that. But that's just a tiny story that I have about an example of somebody having my back outside when I'm, you know, talking about other channels, not even here in Superchat, and they are from the Superchat family, but it's also wonderful when we have creators doing that here as well. And then it's possible to meet other people here in YouTube that happen to be neighbors to you in real life, like Shernette Williams happens to be a fellow Canadian not too far from Scratch and PPA and myself, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to get another couple of channels onto the wheel right now. Team Goodman is already on there. Lady S and Family needs to come up, and Charlene Heel, of course, spreads a lot of engagement and positivity and motivation. I'll get one more, Scratching to Win, if they're still here with us, and then I'll spin and we'll get another channel up here. I'm going to spin my refresh my page in the background so I can see if Scratching to Win is still with us. Lady S and Family is coming up. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Lady S and Family is an extremely supportive creator as well. They're here with us in Superchat almost every day, but then as well, they're out supporting others. I run into them regularly. And I'll add another couple of names to the wheel as we need them. Our featured channel for today is Popping the Popcorn. They happen to be going live shortly, so I'm not going to do any raids this weekend, but anybody can hop over there if you'd like, or after Superchat. We're probably going to be here for another half hour, maybe a little bit longer. And I did promise we're going to do the featured channels tutorial before we go. So when you feature a channel on your front page this way, this is what I'm talking about. We'll do that in about a half an hour from now before we finish today's live stream. And let's talk about Lady S and Family with 733 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And it's pure variety over here, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Cabarar Vlogs is the second channel from Cabarar Gaming. They came in to drop a extra thumbs up, so I really do appreciate that. And yes, Fanatic Guide, it is time to pop the popcorn with Popping the Popcorn. They are a fairly new creator here in the Tuber Chat family, but they have already been supporting like crazy. I see them engaging chat, and they support here and outside as well. They were personally invited by Michael's Adventures, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and engaging with them as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I did say I'm going to move a little bit faster. I want to try to get to everybody today. We're not in any rush. I would like to stay at least for another half hour if we can. Charlene Heel is coming up. Now I have misspelled that, but we'll get Charlene Heel. This is a creator that just has a ton of energy, and she brings it everywhere she goes, along with positivity and motivation. You'll find that both on her channel and outside. 459 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 500 that they're thinking about. Rock Chick Beauty is reaching out for the idea of swapping playlists as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Charlene Heel, I thought I was caught up with you. I just watched a video. I'm shocked. I had one of these videos. Well, I can't remember which one. I thought it was part 3. One of these videos in my watch later list. Oh, maybe it's because it's red. There it is. Okay, yes. I'm getting all stressed out because I wonder, why am I trying to support creators and the red line is not there, but there it is. So I'm behind again. I'm going to take your... I didn't mean to click on that. I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. And that just allows me to stay caught up with creators, make sure I don't fall too far behind. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Charlene Heel, and you'll find a lot of motivation and encouragement coming from her. And that's well put. Mrs. VSNC09, she is very encouraging. Barb's Country Home, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel one more time. I'm going to get another couple of names from our chat list in a moment. Msk Family Vlogs will come up now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They've been an official member of Tuber Chat for over a year. So you can imagine the kind of generosity, not to mention loyalty and dedication that this supporter has. They've been a friend for a long, long time. It's a dynamic family of creators, actually, with 1,450 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 1,500 that they're thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel, but you will find a mix of videos and live streams. And I'm just going to look at our participant list to see what I can find for more creators to add to our wheel. Ghostly Winds, I wonder if they're still in the house. It's been a little while. Ghostly Winds, just let me know if you're still here. Fanatic Guide is a longtime friend as well. This is somebody who's an extreme supporter. Let's spin the wheel. I'll add a couple more names in another moment here. The How-To Lady is going to come up right now. Hopefully she's still with us also. The How-To Lady is a powerhouse of energy, and she brings a ton of engagement and positivity and motivation here in the chat. But when you get to her channel, you'll see that she's trying to motivate and inspire as well. Particularly lately with a lot of fitness when we talk about videos, but she's been known to do a lot of promoting of other small businesses and creators. She actually did an extremely thoughtful and considerate job in a shout out video for Tuber Chat, where she mentioned a few of our friends as well. You'll find that video both on her channel or on our front page, as of course I put those things. There are a few fishing channels, or at least outdoor channels. We had, I thought Outdoor, was it Outdoor Jack? There was at least one, if not two, outdoor channels here. And fishing, I think, often is associated there, right? Fishing channels themselves, I'm not sure. We did have at least one or two that were coming through, but maybe not for a little while now. Oh, Chris's Clever Craft. I've got a couple of people I've been trying to encourage to do gaming channels. I got one of them to at least start a Twitch. Not that I got them to do it. They started a Twitch eventually, but I've been talking about YouTube, you know, to a lot of people. I used to really probably be very annoying about it when I had first started, like 4.5, almost 5 years ago now, whatever it was. And I used to just, anybody that had anything entertaining to say, I would say, you need a YouTube channel. And I've kind of laid off of that stuff now, but let me know how that works out. We'll be ready to support if you can get them to do it. That's for sure. The How-To Lady right now has 446 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards, well, up and over the 450 they're thinking about. Maybe a little bit closer to 500. And what you'll notice on this channel is a great consistency in the branding that is done between the thumbnails and the banner with this color palette that's been chosen. And as you can see, this is a very dynamic host. She has incredible confidence on camera and incredible presentation. But as well, when we look at her second channel, Dee's Fierce Fashions, we're going to find a very similar look. Now, she's chosen a different color palette for herself, but I love the consistency in the branding between these two channels. Hopefully she'll get some crossover in her audience as well, which is very cool. So with 50 subscribers here, she's halfway on that very how do I say? I don't want to say difficult, so I won't. But the entertaining road to the first 100. It's more of the challenging road to the first 100. We find that it is more challenging than it's ever been. Not that it's difficult, it's just that it's not as easy as it might have been, because YouTube is really watching, I think, channels under 100 when we talk about like trying to gain subscribers too quickly. So they're very aggressive when it comes to purging and things like that. You want to be very cautious about connecting with creators. But it'd be wonderful if we could support this creator on both channels. And Dee's Fierce Fashions is, of course, the How-To Lady, an extremely supportive and engaging creator. So let me see what I can do about adding another name or two onto the wheel. Makeup Mom and Son will come up. She's here as a member and a moderator as well. I'll spin, and then I'll get another couple of names onto the wheel. Big Boy Facts Johnny TV is going to come up next, and this might be the first time we're having that channel on the screen. We'll see about that in a very quick second here. So, yes, Big Boy Facts Johnny TV, good to see you here. I feel like I recognize this creator. Thought I've seen your channel once before. Maybe I connected with you outside, but I could be wrong about that. I'm just thinking about the banner. Maybe it's the logo that I'm familiar with. 3,280 subscribers already, so I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther, give them a warm welcome into the Superchat family, and push them up and over the 3,300 that they're thinking about, or at least get them closer. Maybe I don't know about 20 subscribers in a day, but we can push them a little bit farther. Bonnie Rose says they're going to start over on their channel. That'll be an interesting thing to do, but just keep in mind that you lose all the watch hours that you have if you delete videos. What I recommend to anybody, if you're going to change your mind about YouTube and think about like restarting a channel, starting over, deleting your content and stuff, then please consider the idea of making your videos unlisted or private as opposed to deleting them, because it's a real headache when you have to like re-upload everything. You lose all your views, all your hours, everything else. Whereas if you make them private or unlisted, you will lose the watch hours, but if you make them public again, if I'm right, you get those watch hours back, but at least you don't lose the views and the interaction on the videos and stuff like that. So it's just a thought. And then let's look at how to connect with this creator. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do is take your latest video, not a live stream though, and I'm going to add this one into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Team Goodman is coming up right now, and I'm going to add a couple of creators onto our wheel. And Ghostly Winds, let me know if you're still here listening. Team Goodman is coming up, and we'll look at Bonnie Rose and Cabaret Gaming. And Cabaret Vlogs when we get them up here. Team Goodman's an extremely supportive couple of creators. They're here with Tuber Chat regularly, almost every single day, and the thing that you'll hear them say all the time is we're here till the end. They often stay with Tuber Chat for long periods of time. They've been long-time supporters. Very engaging in the chat, very encouraging. We talk outside as well, for which I'm grateful. And we see them supporting other creators regularly. They do a mix of videos and live streams, and it is pure variety on this channel, but they are posting all the time. So you've got a video coming up in a few days, you got a video coming up right after that, you got a video coming up a week after that. Lots and lots of content on this channel, and like I said, lots of variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there, but they are an extremely supportive couple of creators. So let's spin the wheel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Baskets Resale actually comes to us with two channels. Baskets Resale will teach you a little bit about how to make money by combining offline and online. So there's lots of ways to make money in the world, of course, and one of the classics is buying and selling. Buy low, sell high if you can, and Baskets Resale is going to show us a lot of experience when it comes to that. So they will go out hunting for great bargains and things that they can turn around and sell, and you're going to see in another second when I show you their other channel that there is a lot to be learned from these creators, and as well as entertained and inspired by. So I want to make sure I don't fall too far behind. I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up playlist just so I can stay caught up with you. 670 subscribers here. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about, a little bit closer towards monetization. When we look at Baskets, which is the original channel, you're going to see that they have got over 7,200 subscribers right now. I think we saw this channel cross over the 7,000 mark, but now already with 7,200. So they're just still climbing. And I'm going to take one of your latest videos here to make sure I don't fall too far behind with this channel as well. But Baskets Resale has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here on Tuber Chat, and hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. Let's get Barb's Country Home and Quickio onto our wheel, and we'll spin and we'll get another channel up here. James Gype is in the house. Thanks for the thumbs up. This is a creator that runs another growth stream similar to Tuber Chat with well over 30,000 subscribers now. You'll meet lots of friends and family members over there with James Gype. Scratching to Win is coming up right now. I'm not sure if this channel's still in the chat. Let's have a look. I don't think they're still here. So Scratching to Win, let me know if you're still in the house, and we'll get your channel up, but if not, we'll move on quickly right now. And Barb's Country Home will come up next. This is another supportive creator. We see them out supporting others when we're doing the same thing. And thank you, Makeup Mom and Son, for reminding everybody the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. A squeaking door, was that here? Maybe. Gloria's Platter. Gloria's Platter has the funniest ways of alluding to the collaboration that they'd like to do with everybody, swapping playlists. That is funny. I think that was the best one. Barb's Country Home has 390 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They're going to be there anytime now. And Barb's Country Home, like I said, we see out supporting a lot of other creators. Obviously, we get a great look behind the channel at the creator and their home life here, which I really enjoy. So hopefully you'll enjoy that too. And Barb's Country Home is extremely supportive, so you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them, of course. If there's anybody in the house that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure we get around to everybody. We've got a few channels left to go. I am going to do the featured channels tutorial soon. We'll do that before we go. We'll do it right at the end of the live stream, just so that you know that if you want to go back and see that, you can go to the end of episode 307 and you will find the tutorial that shows you how to feature channels on your front page. Be Amazing Sylvia is in the house, a very much loved and well-respected creator in both the small YouTuber community and here in Superchat. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them right onto the wheel. Quickie-O is fairly new to TuberChat, just being here for a few times now. With 86 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 90 that they'll be thinking about, and a little bit closer on that challenging road to the first 100. And Quickie-O's been engaging the chat here today, and like I said, is fairly new to the TuberChat community, but has already been connecting to lots of creators when they've been here. So hopefully you'll enjoy connecting to them and enjoy the support coming back from them after you do. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with Gloria's Platter or anybody else, just please simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. For those of you who haven't already seen, I do have a personal channel as well. I just put another video out today. I hope you'll check that out. And Bonnie Rose is coming up right now. 508 subscribers for Bonnie Rose, and there is the community tab right there. So when you talk about starting over on your channel, I wonder if I read that right, but it'll be interesting to see what Bonnie Rose comes up with. This creator does a ton of live streaming. As you can see, they allow people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in TuberChat. And Bonnie Rose is extremely supportive as well. They're out supporting other creators all the time, and they've been with TuberChat as a very long time loyal and dedicated supporter. So again, if there's anybody in the chat that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen, that's been here for any amount of time, then we want to make sure we get to you. I know sometimes it can take a long time to get on the wheel now in TuberChat, but when we get towards the end of the stream, we want to make sure we get as many creators as we can, especially when we're not in a race to go anywhere like today. So Cabarar Gaming is coming up now, and this is an extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who's back with us almost every single day. Cabarar Gaming actually supports on all of my channels. What you'll find is when you get there, they do a lot of gaming live streams, and when you catch them, the excitement that they have both in being welcoming as a host and in the gameplay that they're engaged in is really something to see, and it's infectious. When you get over there, you can feel Cabarar Gaming's energy and excitement, and it really makes the streams engaging. Not to mention, like I said, they're welcoming, which is great, and you happen to see a lot of Grand Theft Auto, but they do play a lot of variety on their channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over there. They got 1,200 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get the 1,300 in the sights for them. And we're going to look at Cabarar Vlogs as well. This is a second channel made by the same creator. They always come in now with both channels to give us that extra thumbs up, and the thumbs up really do help, so I really do appreciate that. Your old PC is broken. I hope you can turn that into something. I find myself trying to squeeze every dollar of value out of every computer I've ever had, and some of them I keep going for a while. I have a I'm lucky enough to be on a Mac right now, you know that, but I have a 2008 iMac that is still running, and I still have other computers over 10 years old, and I still squeeze value out of these things. But it's interesting to see what they've got there. So Cabaret Vlogs has got a little bit of how-to content here, and I'm interested to see this how to live stream on YouTube using StreamYard in 2021. Very, very cool. Pardon me, my goodness. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And you will enjoy that kind of support coming back from you as well, or coming back to you as well. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up now, and like I said, they're here as a member and a moderator, but they happen to be a dear friend, and they are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They actually show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. And in one of the ways, they have this series of live streams that is happening right now. So they have these coming up there every Saturday. You'll find one tomorrow afternoon, of course. It's already set. And they do an interview series with some of the creators. You will recognize them here from the Superchat family, but a lot of the creators are going to be new faces for you. So she's introducing you to channels who've had impact on her, and she is one of the most generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, not to mention a friend. So as an example, I tell this story all the time, but when Makeup Mom and Son did her first live stream so many months ago, she was actually rated 3 times, and that live stream went on for 4.5 hours, if I remember right. So hopefully you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from her after you connect with her. Rock Chick Beauty's on the wheel now. And, charging ports, Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, if anybody in the house ever figures out how to fix charging cables, I've been whining about that all day today, too. 924 subscribers, so Makeup Mom and Son is officially on the road to 1K. We'd love to push her a little bit farther. We know that she's got it in her sights, and it's definitely on the horizon, so it's going to be coming up pretty quick for her. She does a variety of videos on her channel, as well as live streams. She does unboxings, tutorials, product reviews, and is constantly talking about finding more things to experiment with on her channel. So she's very much engaged in the idea of entertaining the audience and the viewers. Very, very cool. Thank you, All That Fluff and Stuff. I really do appreciate that. So All That Fluff and Stuff is on the wheel as well. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody listening or watching who hasn't had their channel on the wheel or the screen, just please let me know. We've got time to get through a few more channels before we do our featured channel tutorial. Fanatic Guide is coming up right now. This is a creator who posts almost every single day. They do video games and variety in different popular games, as a matter of fact. And I was hoping to catch this Assassin's Creed one this morning, but I just happened to miss it. But Fanatic Guide has over 2,500 subscribers right now. They are an extremely supportive creator. Chat is on slow mode. That just means you can send one message every 10 seconds. It's not to restrict everybody to try to slow the chat down or anything like that. You can. Some of the bigger channels might set their slow mode on like a minute. You can only send one message a minute or even longer. You can customize it. I just put it on 10 seconds. So if you imagine, most of the bad words can't be said here in the chat because they're blocked, right? But people will always find creative ways of trying to get that done. Now, if somebody wanted to use a bad word but spell it out one letter at a time, you can't, because I make you wait 10 seconds in between each letter, and by the time a moderator sees what you're doing, they'll knock your message out. And that's the reason. It can help. It's like a first defense against trolling and stuff like that, but more of a preventative measure. So if you think about like a security guard in a shopping mall, most days in most shopping malls, no events ever happen that require a security guard's attention. But the presence of the security guard just deters people from bad behavior, and they'll take off and go somewhere else before they start acting silly. So, Fanatic Guide, there's lots more to this channel than gaming. They actually have some how-to videos and some educational stuff here that has done extremely well. Many videos over 10,000 views, one over 20, almost at 40, almost at 70, and almost at 80,000 views. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. Thank you so much, Chris's Clever Craft. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Chris's Clever Craft, we looked at that channel earlier. They've been a friend for about 7 months now, which is very, very cool. Time is flying, I'll tell you that. Really flying. Rock Chick Beauty is coming up right now. This is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and she is looking forward to a community tab with over 400 subscribers right now, but I want to see how close you are to 500 now. She's got 418, so we want to push this channel along a little bit farther towards the 500 that they'll be thinking about. And she does a lot of variety on her channel as well. We actually saw this channel restart just a few months ago. It's getting on a little while, probably longer than I think now, but Rock Chick Beauty definitely has some experience on YouTube and has been posting consistently for quite some time, as you can see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her and enjoy the kind of support that comes back from Rock Chick Beauty after you connect with her. And like I said, she's been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. So as well, if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I haven't seen this box of goth. That's a monthly subscription box. I love those things. I love monthly subscription boxes. I love just the idea of it, the business of it. No matter what they are. There's thousands of those things out there now. I love that stuff. Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up right now. This is a very much loved and well-respected creator with over 3,300 subscribers. You can bet that she is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to YouTube. She happens to be a member of the Drop the Link Day crew, so she will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her videos the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. I'm just going to look at your videos right now. I see I'm behind with you, so I'm going to take your Hump Day Chronicles number 58 and add this into a special playlist I made for myself called Catch Up to make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. And Be Amazing Sylvia does pure variety in the middle of the live streams where she allows and encourages people to connect. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And yeah, thank you, Team Goodman. Oh, Mickey Laughs. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Glorious Platter says the funniest things in the chat. Be Amazing Sylvia is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get to her channel. I just want to look at her second channel as well. She's got a new one called Sylvia NC Daily with 175 subscribers over here. I'm glad to see that this channel is moving. We're very soon going to be at 200 here, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, and this is where we get more of a behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Be Amazing Sylvia. So I'm going to add Mickey Laughs to the wheel. We're going to spin and we'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody else in the house that hasn't had their channel on the wheel or screen, just please say so in the chat, and we'll get through a couple more channels and then we're going to do our featured channels tutorial. And when we look at Mickey Laughs, we'll see 1,500 subscribers here. And I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, halfway to 2K. It's good to see you that far. She's doing a mix of videos and live streams, and it's pure variety over here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. One of the things we notice about Mickey Laughs is they're engaging in the chat always, but they happen to be an extremely supportive creator as well. So when I'm doing the same, trying to support creators bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Mickey Laughs supporting others regularly. John H. Shelton, Extras and Bits. Actually, that's a creator with 2 channels as well, but they happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right now, right away. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel and see which one of these 2 channels is coming up next. Did I put Gloria's Platter on the wheel? Did we look at Gloria's Platter? I feel like we didn't. And Blue House Travels is still in the house. Blue House Travels from Social Couplepreneur. We'll look at both of their channels. And Glorious Platter. Sorry, I don't know how it's possible that I can forget to put you on the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I think I just ripped off somebody's chance there. Forgive me if anybody noticed what channel came up. I'll put them up. And forgive me for missing that. I'm doing two things at once here. I'm not doing a good job of it. So, Glorious Platter is coming up. Thank you, I Desire Wealth. Yeah, Glorious Platter has been a friend for a long time. They're very engaging in the chat, as we can see. I don't watch a lot of shorts videos, so I've missed all these, but I don't want to fall too far behind. Air fried or oil fried? Interesting. So I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list, just to make sure I don't fall too far behind with your videos. I'm not doing too bad with Glorious Platter. And then, thank you, Scratch and PPA. Yeah, I put John H. Shelton on the wheel, if that's what you're reminding me, so forgive me. But we've got them on. And 795 subscribers. So Glorious Platter is going to have 800 any time now. I don't know if you'll get there today. It's a little bit late in today's live stream, but certainly in the next day or two I can see you hitting and getting over that 800. And it'll be good to get a little bit farther so you can keep it locked in. We know that YouTube loves to play games with all of our numbers. We don't want to slip back below 800 when you get there. And then, oh, I Desire Wealth already watched your video, air fried or oil fried, when it comes to those onion rings. Oh, sorry, Scratch and PPA, I just said something and 30 seconds later I forget. So sorry about that. Okay, thank you. So all that fluff and stuff is going to come up next, but I ripped off John H. Shelton's chance. This is what I'm talking about, and I've had to mention it a few times today, but you see how, like, Scratch and PPA, for instance, has my back, so when I make mistakes, at least, you know, they're watching, paying attention, and truly helping. This is a godsend when it comes to what you're doing with your live streams and stuff. I'm very grateful to have a very long-winded speech that goes behind the idea of every moderator that we have here and my friendship with them. But thank goodness Scratch and PPA not only happens to be a moderator, but actually is so unbelievably helpful and truly has my back when I'm here. I'm sure he does that for everybody when he's on their live streams as well. So, John H. Shelton, extras and bits. I almost ripped off your chance on the wheel. I did actually rip it off, but Scratch and PPA caught me. So we'll look at this channel right now, as well as their second channel. John H. Shelton's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. They actually did a shout-out video for Superchat as well. They're very active on Twitter, and you can connect with them there. We have a Twitter list where anybody who tweets or retweets for Superchat gets added. And John H. Shelton's been on there for a long, long time. So 712 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther, get this channel rolling towards the 800 that we know he's thinking about. When we look at John H. Shelton's second channel, we're going to see Godzilla Fanatic and UK Vlogger. And with 1,700 subscribers over here, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I wonder if that's... So FNAF Inc., good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time... meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I've added Tinazone onto the wheel. I know they've been with us for a while. Blue House Travels is coming up right now. And this is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. So I'll show you their original channel afterwards. But it's great to know that we've got a resourceful couple of creators like this here on Blue House Travels. So as the world is opening up and more people are adding travel back into their lives, Blue House Travels is somebody that we can reach out to for some help when it comes to the idea of possibly booking travel of any kind. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. With 38 subscribers here, we'd love to push them a little bit farther, maybe up and over the 40 that they're thinking about. Social Couplepreneur is the creators, the couple of creators behind Bluehouse Travels. They're fully monetized on their main channel with super chats and memberships available. Thank you for the thumbs up, John H. Shelton. And with 1,880 subscribers over here, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that they're thinking about. Now, they've got a lot of variety over here, a little bit of travel, some mukbang, as you can see, and reviews and things like that. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Lots of experimenting with shorts as well. And hopefully you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from these creators. They are out supporting all kinds of other creators as well. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. So let's spin the wheel again. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Our featured channel today was Popping the Popcorn. They happen to be live right now. Anybody can hop over there if you'd like to, but I'm going to do the tutorial for how to feature channels on your front page in another moment if you want to see that. Before we go, Writing with Emotion, New Soul, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support and hope to God that the Stream Boss element is going to work for once. There it is. Writing with Emotion, New Soul. Now, I wonder, I think if I remember right the other day, Emotion is an extremely supportive creator. They gave us a super chat with their main channel, Emotion, and it did not register. So I wonder if it's possible that there's some kind of a glitch that's causing that to happen, because I hate for the idea of you to aim for the Stream Boss and then not get it. But I can't control whether it's going to work or not. But it's interesting to see that it seems to work with Writing with Emotion, New Soul. But I'm glad you've got it. What we're talking about is the video game life meter under my camera here, and that will give Writing with Emotion, New Soul a little bit of extra exposure. They are a talented singer and songwriter. I hope you will connect with them if you haven't already. Bluehouse Travels, my pleasure. Hopefully I'll always remember to show both channels. I should. And we're looking at Tinazone, so it's pure variety over here. Tinazone's been a friend of Superchat for quite some time. It's been a little while since you've been here, but great to have you back. And it's been a little while since you posted new content, but hopefully we'll see something new from you soon. Your latest video actually did fairly well. That's really cool. Obviously as a live stream, but that's a lot of views still for a hour and a half. 1,260 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Timmy Ray the King is on the wheel. We'll spin. We'll get another channel up here. And I will add FNAF Inc. in a second. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right for you. Is that what you mean? And then Timmy Ray the King. Let's see what you got going on your channel. I'm going to rifle through these last few channels. Timmy Ray the King is up here for the first time on the screen, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and add it into my watch later list. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 9-minute one and I will add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm spinning just for fun right now. All that fluff and stuff will come up. I should have added FNAF Inc., but I will put that up in a second. All that fluff and stuff is here with us regularly and is an extremely supportive channel and somebody who engages the chat, for which I'm grateful. When you're out supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, it is always a great service to the host when you're engaging conversation, because it gives engagement signals to the YouTube algorithm, of course. So all that fluff and stuff has 733 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. and get them rolling towards the 800 that we know that they're thinking about. We can see they put a ton of work into their thumbnails here, and we see a lot of outdoor fishing and boating. Somebody just asked me for a fishing channel, and forgive me for not remembering who asked for that earlier. I wouldn't say a fishing channel, but definitely fishing is obviously a part of us. There it is right there. Come reef fishing with us. And I think they've done snorkeling too, if I remember. Yeah, reef snorkeling off the coast. I haven't watched it, but I remember seeing that. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And like I said, they happen to be extremely supportive as well. So for fun, we'll spin for FNAF Inc., who is brand new to Tuber Chat. We're going to look at this channel for the first time right now. If there's anybody left that hasn't had their channel on the screen or the wheel, just please let me know. If you're still listening or watching, we'll look at it quickly. And then otherwise, we'll make this the last channel that we're going to look at right now. And then I'm curious if this is a channel. Okay, I can't, it's going to take me a second maybe to find this channel. Let me see. Let me see what I can do here. I put quotes. I'm going to look under channel. Oh, all that fluff and stuff. Forgive me. Yes, I had forgotten. Oh, FNAF Inc. Here it is. Okay, let's see what they got going on. Okay, interesting. So this is a brand new channel with 3 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can get them rolling and get this channel started. There we go. For Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, did I make that mistake? Did I make a mistake? Yes, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Okay, interesting. We'll have to see what this channel is all about. So, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do... Is it just the one video for now? Yes, it is. So I'll take this video and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So, 5 Nights at Freddy's, Fazbear Entertainment Inc. Very cool. I'm looking forward to getting to know your brand new channel, but thank you for coming in. And for anybody that is looking for the channel, one thing you want to do is when we get back to the search results, just make sure that you are catching the avatar there. And now, what I did promise everybody is we're going to do the featured channels collaboration. So, what I'm talking about, when we look at the Tuber Chat front page, you can see there are a lot of things you can do to dress up your front page to look the way that you want it to. We have 3 featured channel sections here. One featured channels, which I'm talking about, where this is a collaboration you can do with other creators. And then I've got another couple for our members as well. I got to update that. It's very out of date. But what we can do is click on Customize Channel if we want to add something like that to our front page. And you can get to this 2 different ways. You could be logged into your channel on your homepage and click the Customize Channel button, or you can go into your YouTube studio and catch it on the Customization tab. And then thank you, Timmy Ray the King. Hopefully you're meeting friends and family members here for your channel as well. So, You have to give me just a moment. I'll appreciate everybody's patience as my internet tends to be very lagging while I'm live streaming. I've talked to a few people about this, and it seems it might be my processor, because this iMac that I'm using happens to have what I believe is an i5, which just isn't able to fluidly run the 5 different windows that I've got rolling right now very easily. But for some reason, especially when we go to look at this particular page, I think it's just hitting the YouTube servers with a lot of different requests, and that's what causes a bit of lagging. So pretty soon it will come up. There's a lot of things you can do. Like I said, you can dress up your channel in many ways. They give us the opportunity to have a trailer for anybody that hasn't already subscribed to your channel, and then you can feature a video for anybody who is subscribed that happens to go back to your front page. So we've put our episode 300. It's a very special edition of Tuber Chat. It's a 2-hour conversation between me and my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet, where we talk about a lot of details regarding the YouTube algorithm and features and updates. So hopefully you'll enjoy that if you haven't already seen it. We do that every 100th episodes. So as well, you see all the different shelves that we have for our front page. One of these is called featured channels here. Now, if you don't already have one, you can click this add section. You can add up to 10, and you'll see at the bottom of the list of all the different things they give us to add to our page, we have a featured channel section. Like I said, Tuber Chat has 3 of them. So when you add it to your front page, you can drag up and down these different sections to set up the page however you'd like. And when you're ready to add channels, you go into Edit Section Contents, and it will populate with a list of all the channels. We've got about 150 in here right now. What I'm going to do is I'll just knock the bottom channel off. That's Experience Africans, and I'm just going to look for them again. So when I type in Experience Africans, we'll see that it comes up in the search results. All we have to do is click this checkbox, and they're added again to the bottom of the list. We just click done, and you can reorganize the channels on the list by dragging them up and down as well. A very important step is that you must click this publish button, and once that's done, your changes will be reflected on your page. So we'll go back to view channel. We'll close these other windows or tabs. And then thank you, Team Goodman. Yes. If anybody wants to make note of it, it's just the end of episode 307 of Tuber Chat is where we're doing this. We've done it many times before, but that will help you find it easily. And then when we go to our featured channel section, you notice you can click on it, and the channels will come up in order. Now, like I said, we've got about 150 on here, so you'll see a lot of familiar faces here. And as we keep going down the list, eventually we'll get to the bottom of the list and we will see the channel we just added, Experience Africans, is there. Very cool. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. If you have not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And if you are willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And yes, Chris's Clever Craft, I do feature my own channels on my own channels. Hopefully everybody does that if you have more than one. And then I will leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. And we will see everybody a few hours earlier than today when we come back tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.